Is there a certain test we have to do on this?
I think the directions are to use the ratio test. I think that's the fellow's directions. So,
Limit.
can I ignore the -1 part, because the absolute value will
Right.
cover us for that.
Oh,
And we have enough other things that we need to attend to. So this
N
is,
plus 1 factorial.
okay, n+1 factorial.
And then you don't need the 1/35 in the bottom, do you? If you have like 2, n
Well,
plus
as a
1.
product of all of those things, I want to make sure I remember to cancel them all out.
Yeah, but isn't it tell you what the series is, the 2n plus 1?
No, that's only the nth term. It's a product of odd numbers. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, depending on what
What's another
n
series?
is.
What's a series within the series?
Well, I guess you could think of it like that. No, because it's not a sum. It's just the product of odd numbers. So if I look at the 5th term, the bottom will be 1 times 3 times 5 times 7 times 9. Would be the 5th term. Well, not really. It's the
Well,
fifth piece of
it's
it.
like they
But
just
no,
wrote a couple terms.
okay, I'm not getting rid of it.
It's the same as if you would have written a couple terms in like any of the other ones.
I need to know what's going and what's not. This is going to be n+1, so this is going to be 2n plus 3 again. And now when I flip that over,
Then it goes.
so the 1, the 3, the 5, the 7, the 9, the 11 are going to go, but in here, this is 2n plus 1 times 2n plus 3. Is that true?
No, it's 3.
2n plus, let me see if I believe
It was
myself.
2 times n plus 1 plus 1.
I know, that's 2n plus 3.
Yeah.
But I need to compare those two things. Because when I cancel, I just want to make sure, was 2n plus 1 the last one before this one? And yes, it was, because the odds differ by 2. So all of these are going to cancel. I was just making sure. All of this stuff will cancel out. And this will still be left, but that will be gone now, because it had it right in front of it. The n's and the n factorials, all that's left out of those two is an n plus 1 over 2n plus 3.
Then you can do
L'Hopital's or Calc 1 to it.
so 1/2.
So 1/2 is what's left, which is
Less than 1.
less than 1, which implies
Absolute.
absolute convergence. By the ratio test.
So why were you able to get rid of the 2n plus 1 in the top?
Because the next term is 2n plus
Was it
3.
term
The-
before?
The term before this one is 2n plus 1,
Because it's
because it's odd numbers.
odd numbers.
Yeah, I was worried that there was a 2n plus 2 in there,
Uh-huh.
but 2n plus 2 is an even number. It couldn't have been in there.
Okay.
So it had to go 2n plus 1, 2n plus 3, 2n plus 5, 2n plus 7, but I just needed to check for myself.
Okay.
Even though Brody was willing to let me go at it without, but I needed to check. So I didn't exactly write out terms to look at. You guys, if you don't want to pay attention, you can go outside and work. Okay. It's like writing out a few terms, but I did it a little bit broader than picking like 2 or 3 partial sums to look at, or the 4th partial sum to look at. Okay. We have new material.